Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people.
The scenario we're going to be playing today is the 2015 Close Quarters. It has Kill Box in effect. You need 5 points to win. You get 1 point for dominating the close flag, 1 point for controlling the far flag, and then 2 points if you can dominate the far flag. Hey there guys, this is Malorian, and this will be a War Machine Wednesday that I was playing in, and we had some fun because we decided to build each other's army. So I'm going to be playing this one here that Josh made. It is a Legion army with the epic Rhyas and Saeryn, and he's going to be running a Haley3 list I made with a whole bunch of different jacks. So this is going to be, right from the onset, it was really clear that I had a little bit of advantage here because I used to play Legion for like a year, so really the only thing to me that's new is going to be Zerial and the twins, whereas for my opponent Josh, everything's going to be new to him, and I specifically gave him the most complicated caster in the game. So either way, he won the initiative and he wanted to go first, and he's really going up here with the jacks. Now, normally seeing all these jacks would be kind of a bad thing, but I honestly feel that Haley3 can deal with this. She has a focus to be handing it all out, 12 focus once they're all going here, and she can make it work. So on his turn here, he basically brings out the other two versions of the Haleys. Some of the jacks are able to run up. He tries taking a shot with the hunter, I believe. It was short, but either way, now it's on to my turn. And I'm going to be having my Raptors flanking hard on the one side. I don't know if they're going to have a lot of good targets. They're actually probably going to be charging in, but we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, when I get up there, I decide to put Banishing Ward up onto the Hex Hunters so that Baby Haley can't be doing her big blast, and Occultation up onto myself, onto the twins, at least so that Reliant can't zap me, because I know you do get True Sight for the regular, Haleys there, as long as future Haleys there, but hey, if I can control some of that jack shooting until I get in, that'd be great. Otherwise, I just kind of passed around some tenacity, and that's really my turn, playing it kind of fast. Now, meanwhile, of course, it's a little bit harder for Josh because he has to kind of figure out what he's doing here and trying to figure out what he wants to put out. Firefly comes out, boosts a shot, zaps one Hex Hunter, and then it kind of zips over to a next Hunter, so getting some work out of the Firefly there. Probably more work than I ever got out of it. Next over here, the Reliant's going to be coming up, and it's going to be taking a shot in here. Just going to scatter to try and kill whatever he wants. But he actually hit, so it's going to really blast that one guy there. And then that's really it. Went to take, I believe, a shot he aimed to try and get a shot from the Hunter onto the Scythian, but he's going to be short, so that was unfortunate for him. And then really past that, it's really just the jacks moving around. One of the jacks I'm particularly worried about is the Minuteman, because he can kind of like hop in and explode a bunch of my guys, which would suck, which is why I put my Hex Hunters on the other side. Now, seeing where his lines was here, and the fact that he didn't put up, like right here, he actually was going to try and cast that spell, Baby Haley, and I said, oh, Banishing Ward, you can't do that. But yeah, in comes here the Minuteman, and so now going to my turn, I think I'm going to actually go for a scenario with this. So I had the Charger on the one side that actually took a shot at me but missed. I'm going to get 2 charges on the Charger, and then one failed to make contact with the Ironclad. I'm going to really crank some good damage on that Charger. It's going to barely be alive, so that was pretty awesome. Otherwise, I want the Scythian into the Reliant to really try and take down one heavy early. Maybe Zerial can get some flames on there, maybe onto Haley. We'll have to kind of see, but I just want to start the peace trades now. Try and take out that Minuteman, of course, between the Scythian and the Hex Hunters, but the Hex Hunters are going to mainly be running in just to jam things up and slow things down. So the Scythian going in was able to kill off the Reliant, so that's one heavy down. Now I'm going to be coming in here with the Seraph, and it's going to be taking some shots at the Minuteman. First one's going to miss, but the second one does some okay damage. And now Zerial's going to come up here, and I kind of eyed it, and I was wondering if I should go for Haley, because, I mean, if I could get her on fire, that'd be fantastic. But in the end, I decided to go for that Minuteman, because I knew he was in range, and he was a little bit more of an issue. And so I do hit him, get him on fire, do some damage, and now this is where the Hex Hunters are going, where a lot of them are just running just to get in the way, and then a few of them did get charges off onto the the Minuteman there, and I believe right away the first one was able to get in there and kill it. I could have battled Wizard, but now that I'm up there, I believe all of his jacks are engaged thanks to reach and stuff, so I didn't even bother taking a shot. Otherwise, the twins kind of go up to the flag, and this is where I realize I have way too much fury out, so I start handing out tenacity, which are these white tokens, just upside down tokens everywhere, just to try and use the fury up, right? I'm actually going to have one too many, but I do kind of expect myself to take at least one shot. But either way, I'm going to dominate my own flag, and I'm going to be at 1 point going into his turn 3. So Signar turn 3, he is kind of eyeing it, trying to get maybe something on my caster, maybe trying to get to a heavy or something. And so again, his death clock is going to really be suffering as he's kind of like looking at all the options. I really was feeling mean. Like, we didn't really talk about before, we said like, okay, is it competitive? No, just make it semi-competitive. And that's a very gray area. And so, I mean, whereas for him, I guess a lot of Legion players would say the twins aren't really competitive. They're like maybe semi-competitive. On the Signar side, I'm sure a lot of people too would say like, this list is just crazy silly, right? If I was to do this, it'd have a lot more of the same jacks. But yeah, this is a lot for Josh to take in. Either way, with some of the light jacks now, they're kind of going now. The Firefly gets some more work done. He kills off 2 more Hex Hunters. He's going to be going now over here with the Ironclad, who's going to be doing a big, huge slam on the ground, knocking down some of my models over there. And then otherwise now, he's trying to figure out what he's going to try and do with his heavies. He would love to try and put that Hammersmith into my Scythian, but I have 2 miles in way, Bale, and also a regular Hex Hunter, and so he's having to try and deal with that. So I believe he comes over and tries to shoot my guy or stab my guy, and he just fails. So once that happens, that's really it. The Hammersmith won't be able to get to me. So he just kind of comes up, hits one, beats back away, hits another one, beats back away. And that's really that. I believe actually it was Future Haley that tried shooting me. Now, again, Temporal Flux not out. I was kind of surprised why he didn't do that. But otherwise, he looks like he's now just instead trying to concentrate on the Hex Hunters. His plan to really go after me really didn't work out that well. And yeah, that's going to be really kind of it. Oh, it must have been trying to shoot something earlier, because now he's going with his Haleys, and now they're going to try and go for assassination. He is going to have a scattering coming off here from Baby Haley that's going to come over and hit Rhyas and also a Shredder, and it's going to really hurt Rhyas and also take out the Spirit from the Shredder, so not too bad of one. I mean, having those boosted blasts are pretty nice to have from Baby Haley. Otherwise, he's going to try and shoot at me with Future Haley, but he's just going to miss these. So really didn't get too much done on his turn here. And so that's going to mean that I'm going to dominate on his turn, and I'm going to be at 2 points after we're kind of done moving things around. So now he's just trying to figure out the last thing to do. He realizes he's in trouble, so he did Tactical Supremacy on himself just to kind of back away, make sure that Rhyas can't just charge through and kill him. And now we're back to my turn. So I'm up to 2 points, and now I really want to drive this scenario game home. So I know I can dominate mine, but on the other side over there, I have a Charger that I just kind of kill with the Raptors, no problem. And then I got this big old Ironclad I got to deal with. So the Shepherd goes up. Well, no, not yet. This guy's in range here. The Scythian within Saeryn, so I can be controlling him. He comes in and makes his attacks and does pretty good. He kind of hurts the one Sentinel, does some good damage, but doesn't finish it. And so to get range, the Shepherd, who is going to go to the flag anyway to control, goes up to the flag, and then Zerial actually goes up there to destroy. Now that's going to mean I'm going to control his flag, and I'm going to dominate mine. And so I have way too much fury out there. I pretty much kept everything for transfers, other than putting tenacity on myself and moving over Banishing Ward onto my guys, so he can't hit me with the magic anymore. And that's really it. So he really has to either come in and make it to a point around the flag that I can't retake the flag, or basically come in and contest my my own flag over here, or even kill my casters. The problem is that he already is down the one heavy, 2 heavies now. There's really just the Hammersmith, and he can only just do so much. So he's going to go here first with the Firefly, and it's going to try shooting at me. He's going to connect and do some damage. Nothing too crazy, but a little bit there. Otherwise, the Sentinel's going to come in here, try and bash. Nothing really there. The Hammersmith's going to walk over against the Scythian, needing 5s to hit, I believe. Hits the one, does some damage, but then misses the second one. And then, you know, that's really it. He was really hoping for like a crit slam or something like that, but it just didn't work out for him. Eitherwise, no matter what now, like between the Hammersmith and the Sentinel being up there, I really can't really contest that one up there, or control rather. But now at the bottom, because he kind of already activated everything, he really has to kill my casters or else I'm just going to win. And he tries his best, but there's just not enough there, especially with Baby Haley not being able to shoot. And so I'm going to dominate my flag again, and I'm going to get the win. So the game just ended on a scenario. So what were your thoughts on this one? Did I just give you something that was just way too confusing?
A little bit. I mean, it's you kind of expect I don't know, maybe some units, I guess. And I mean, again, it's the first time I've played the War Machine side, so.
Yeah, that's the thing with the swap challenge is you never know what to get. Like, yeah. I gave the tip, like, you know, you probably figured out that it was Haley3. Like, did you look into Haley3 or anything?
Yeah, I did a little bit of looking.
Because I noticed that you never cast Temporal Flux. Was that something you were ever thinking about? Or
I didn't think it was, because it's
+2 defense for you and -2 for me.
-2 within 5 inches, yeah. I misread it. I thought it was Warriors, so I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So that I could have done that.
Like I think that's what gave me like a pretty big advantage going in, is that I knew most of the Legion stuff except for the casters.
Yeah.
Whereas it was like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah. So, I mean, I did do some looking, and you know, most of the builds out there right now do involve some units, right? So I was expecting maybe a little bit of some trenchers or something to look at. So,
just something, yeah.
Yeah. So.
I'm surprised what a big deal Banishing Ward is here, because I mean, with Constance it almost never comes up, but here it was, you know, really was actually played a major part in the game.
Yeah, because I mean, you put Grandma out to be able to. Yeah, that's what I forgot that she's got a gun, so I could have been shooting at Hex Hunters that turn.
Yeah, because she gives them true sight as well.
Yeah, so I wanted to get her out and then put her out to just AoE bomb them, but yeah, so yeah, just that.
I mean, I guess you could have aimed at. I mean, if you could have angled it, aimed at guys in the back, and just scattered around in them, like as it's out of range.
Yeah, that one worked too.
But it's a little bit of work to make that happen.
Yeah.
Maybe at the time they were the only thing over here, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's it was interesting to give it a
play something different.
Yeah,
you've never done War Machine before, have you?
No,
your stuff's been Hordes.
Yeah, it's only been Hordes. So yeah, so having to think about what's gonna. You gotta think about what needs focus. A lot more rather than
just going by the flow.
Going by the flow. I mean, yeah. So I mean, I was too busy trying to figure out what I'm gonna do to. Is that in range? Yeah, I can try to.
I mean, or like in this one here with Hordes, it's like, yeah, they go almost to hot. Well, he was hot, and then I could just almost fully camp, but I just didn't care, right? Because this was the last turn if everything went well.
Because you would have been able to camp. Yeah, because Rhyas only had 2 targets, I guess.
Yeah.
So Rhyas had the 2 targets.
These were camping 4 at the end there.
Yeah. So.
I mean, we have the 3. Yeah, Rhyas only had the 2. Well, I guess you could always like transfer and then she transfers. You could do that silly thing.
Oh right, yeah, yeah. Which would have been okay for me.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it was a different experience.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for the game, and for those watching, thanks for watching. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. The best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.